Okay, hey, it's me, Ratty Kid, um, or as other people call me, Cameron Radican, which I just did that backwards. But yeah, not really. That wasn't smart. Oh well, I failed. Good job, me. What we have with us, Tabor K. Nelson. I think it stands for Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right. I never even knew that. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna ask him a few questions that I think he knows stuff because he's supposedly really smart, and he wears glasses, so that's saying something about him. But as far as I can tell, he has a tiny head.
It's only the camera.
Yeah, he likes to blame the camera, but I think the camera adds a few pounds and then takes it away. So I think he's just being trying to bullshit us. But
Screw you.
yeah. So here we go. Tabor, the RPG games that we've been releasing now, compare them to the ones that you've played in the past, and how have they gotten better or worse?
Well, there's online RPGs that typically have, gotten worse over the years
Yeah.
comparative to offline RPGs, like things from the PlayStation and stuff like that. Online, there used to have more of an RPG, make a character and go through a storyline or maybe like a Final Fantasy feel to it. Now they're more like action oriented, and some of them, sometimes people don't even finish the games that they've started making and just put it up. That annoys me the most when they don't take the time to finish something they've started and then they put it online and expect people to, enjoy the whole entire experience.
That's fair. Okay, now we're gonna kind of ask some different kind of questions. I mean, we asked him the one question that probably will dull you guys out because, well, it's facts and stuff, which is kind of boring. But yeah, Tabor, if you were asked by someone what your favorite movie was, what would you say and why?
I'd have to go with Forrest Gump. There's a
Why?
there's actually a lot of artistic things behind it that after you read into is pretty interesting. Not to mention, like it's a great story. It was done well, and uh, I think you can really get into the story of Forrest Gump just by watching the movie.
Yeah, I get you there. Also, the meals here at Cushing Academy um, haven't been that good, per se. People complain about them a lot, and well, I was just wondering what you think about the supposed meals up here at Damn Cushing.
Some of the meals are good, but some of them are not so good. Like tonight's dinner, I didn't like it.
Oh, it's a
Uh,
nice dinner.
there was like turkey, something that looked like mashed potatoes but looked more like slop, and there was pasta and cereal.
Wait, cereal for dinner?
They always have cereal
I don't really ever
for
get
every
cereal.
meal.
Oh well. Um, Also, just wondering, what's the worst pickup line you've ever used? And not your friends, but you.
I actually have not used pickup lines.
That just says a whole lot about this person right here. Tabor, you don't really want to say that to people. You might have well just kind of made up something. Okay, just start over and the same question, but actually say what pickup line.
I actually don't use pickup
I
lines.
know. I'm
I
saying
actually,
that if you have you ever heard of any bad pickup lines?
yes.
Yes. Then use them and say it as your own, so you don't look like An antisocial person.
Oh,
Come on.
okay. It's really horrible though. Really horrible.
Okay.
Um, I'm like a metal detector. I just follow the gold.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah.
So wait. Um, if you don't use pickup lines, how do you ever get a date? Do you just go over there and go, "Hey, I'm Tabor. Want to go back to my place?"
Let's just say I have my own style. It works for me. And currently, I'm actually not looking for someone.
Okay, fair enough. Um, also, um, certain people have been, well, they did. This is kind of an old topic, but complaining about Avatar, about how, oh, it's too much like Dancing with Wolves. Um, Tabor, you've seen some of the movie. I've seen it too. Yeah, it's a little bit like it, but wouldn't you agree that if you had to put the two together, you probably like Avatar more because it's well, let's just say it's just better. I mean, it took me, yeah, maybe it took the storyline, but still, it used it in a better way. And I actually say that Dancing with Wolves made me want to put a bullet to my head because it was so boring and dull. Disney also copied it in Pocahontas, and no one made a big deal about that. So, what do you have to say about that?
Well, Pocahontas was actually based off of the story of Pocahontas.
Yeah, but also,
Yeah.
Dancing with Wolves was kind of this exact same
Yeah.
thing if you think about it. So you could
Yes.
say that Dancing with Wolves copied Pocahontas.
Or whichever one came first.
Exactly.
Well, I would have to say, going back to the question on Avatar, well, the graphics were good. You know, it was good to watch, but I wouldn't call it a great movie because I would have preferred something original. But I can't say anything bad about the graphics or stuff like that. I just wish that the storyline was original.
Okay, that's fair, but there's been saying that they're gonna make, I think it's like 2 or 3 more of them. Um, and then if they do make more of them, would it be just cause to say that they made this just so they could build upon the main storyline? Because it would be, I mean, although they kind of killed off every single character almost, um, sometimes you have to do a kind of a crappy storyline so that the main one can get put out there in the long run.
Well, I don't think that they should continue and make a sequel to it because when you end a story, unless there's an element that's, you know, left hanging, they shouldn't revisit it.
Okay. So, then if you say that, then we'll go on to the topic of, have you seen the recent Godzilla movie? Not really new, but did you ever see that movie?
I have not.
Well, do you mind me spoiling it for you?
I don't care.
Okay, well, basically, Godzilla has a lot of babies. Babies try to kill everything. They end up blowing up all the babies. Godzilla gets mad, follows them. They end up killing Godzilla. Wow, wow, wow. Um, at the very end, it focuses on an egg that hasn't hatched yet. No one's destroyed it yet, and it hatches. And you see the eye of the little baby, and it just zooms in, and then just ends. They never made a sequel to that. Would that? What would you really think about? I mean, would that be like a just cause for them, like that they were supposed to make a sequel, and or like do you think they're obliged to make a sequel on something like
I
that?
think they were supposed to, and actually ending like that means that they're planning to make a sequel, or else they wouldn't leave something like that. Unless they were trying to do something like encourage the fan base to, you know, see it more and then, you know, get more stuff out there to help raise more money and stuff. You know, but in my opinion, an ending like that usually means they're going to make a sequel.
Okay. Well, we're close to the time limit, but yeah. Leave your comments on how you liked it below. And also, just tell us what's your worst pickup line you ever used. That's it. Peace.